positive channel. We try to show people different aspects of what's going on in life.
Yeah.
So, what's your name, sir?
Honky Tonk for Chewy.
Okay. Do you think you have what it takes to survive in prison?
I've been there before, so yeah.
Okay. All right. How much time did you do?
I did a little 16 with half and a little 2 years with half. You know?
Okay. So, based on what you've seen in prison and California being one of the most liberal states, why do you think they have so much racism in prison?
Because it's all politics, you know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot that goes on behind the bars that people don't really, and people can't really talk about. You know, like, for instance, like, I'm gonna just throw a word out there, like politics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Politics is power, you know, inside the prison system. And, you know, it sucks how it goes like that, but you know how it is, you know what I mean?
Do you think they use a lot of that as far as a means of control? Because, like, I've been in different levels of the California justice system, the prison system, and, you know, I got partners that are white, but they can't kick with me in there because of politics. But on the street, we'd be best friends.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's weird how it goes in there, you know what I mean? You just got to stick to your own, you know? Like, it's unfortunate, like, you know, that people, like, have to, you know, be amongst that circumstance, you feel me? Like,
do you think that's all being pushed by the actual prison system itself, that they try to purposely segregate people to keep everybody separated for control?
It could be a
combination.
Yeah, it could be a combination of both. I mean, you know, with the prison system, you know how it's hard to get things inside, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that revolves around money, you know, and money talks, bullshit walks in there.
That's
well,
right.
Excuse my French, but money talks you know.
Yeah.
But as far as to that, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good if you, like, know a CO or something to, you know how to work the system, you know what I mean?
Well, and based on just that, leading to the next question, people, like, you know, always wonder, how do people get in cell phones and drugs? A lot of times,
either they're really good at hooping things, or, you know what I mean? Or they got somebody on the inside giving them, you know, that much credit, you know what I mean?
And break down hooping for the people who don't know.
Hooping is, like, basically when you can actually export things from different crevices of your body, you feel me?
Prison pocket.
Yeah. You know how people mostly have, like, if you don't got pockets in your pants, you use the pocket inside your underwear.
Yeah.
But a prison pocket, you know, you're just gonna squat and cough, bloop, bam, there it is. You know what I mean?
Now,
no Ziploc added.
What do you think about the whole push to try to normalize pedophilia? It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now tell them, like, in prison, if anybody finds out you got a jacket with that on, what happens to you?
You end up getting stuck. That's
no passes.
No pass whatsoever. You're getting dealt with. I mean, it all comes to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and everybody in any even in a different politics, any race, you got to handle that.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
I mean, that could cost somebody their life too, you know what I mean?
That's
as long as the other person, like, you know, you end up fucking going out there, you end up doing time and shit. You're doing some time, you find out, you know, there's a fucking piece of shit on the yard. You end up
gotta remove them.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? And that could result in more time, if not a life sentence itself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, man,
it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's a fucked up predicament, but hey, somebody's gotta do it.
Now, do you think politicians deserve any special treatment?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, they should be with us, you know what I mean? They should be be GP, you know, like, just have them get a feel of it. So then that means the next time they ever want to do anything, they ain't gonna come back, you know what I mean? Because they're politicians. They're gonna be like, nah, we ain't messing with that no more.
Now, with all the stuff coming out, with what's going on with cocaine in the White House, you know, the Hunter Biden thing and all this stuff, I mean, people think, you know, America, oh man, our government. How do you think our government's as corrupt as what we see in other countries, or worse?
Honestly, I've seen a dramatic change over the past 6 months. Like, to tell you the honest truth about how things are being ran, I mean, it was corrupted like 6 months ago, but now it's starting to clean up a little bit, I think.
You think so? With cocaine being found in the White House?
I mean, hey, well, I can't call that, you know what I mean? Hey, Biden may have a little sweet tooth, you know what I mean? But other than that, you know, like, Hey, if Bill Clinton can smoke cigars in the motherfucking White House, then Biden can actually, you know. Well, I'm not saying that he uses nose candy, but I mean, come on, if you're gonna find coke in the White House, come on, man.
Now, do you think...
You might as well make the White House full of cabbie.
Exactly. So, I mean, based on, like, the no bail policy, do you think that's gonna help reduce crime or increase crime?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I seen a dramatic change here in Hollywood alone. You know what I mean? Like it used to be flooded with like, you know, like people fucking pickpocketing and shit. Now it's not even like that. Over the past like 4 or 5 months, that shit's weared down.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you think crime has been reduced by the zero bail policy?
The zero bail policy, I'm not too sure. I mean,
when people basically get busted for something, get out the next day, get busted, get out, do you think that helps people like say, hey man, maybe I need to stop, or it maybe continues, like plants a seed in your mind that you should continue doing crime?
I think honestly it's just all about programs.
Yeah.
And the people wanting to change, you know?
Yeah.
Like if people don't want to change, then they're not gonna change, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all depends on the person.
Now, what do you think about California in the whole, as far as what would you like to see change as far as California policy with politics and things like that, as far as community and things that would help improve California overall?
More programs, more money to the actual people, like, you know, like trying to get their life together, like vocational rehab and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think about, like, as far as the whole thing with a lot of the drugs and homelessness? What do you think that we should do here that could help benefit rather than sending money to other countries?
Look out for one another. I mean, there's plenty of people out here homeless enough as it is, and we're shipping food over across country.
Yeah.
You know, to people like, you know, when we got it happening in our own backyard and we're not even noticing it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. And I feel the same way, man. I feel that we need to look out for fellow Americans because we're Americans in California first, rather than, you know, of course people need help, but we need to help our own.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like to add as far as like what's going on in society right now that you think needs to be addressed?
Now let's just bring it back to the actual golden era where we had it back in like 2000, early 2000s, 1999 era. I mean, that was the perfect era where we had it, man. I mean, music was great. Everybody was out like how it is right now. It looks like it's happening again. It looks like it's happening again, like with the golden era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hey, I can't ask for anything more because it looks like more and more, the way we see it, it seems like all the stars are floating back from East Coast back down to West Coast. You know what I mean? And that's what we need over here in Hollywood. We need that production. We need everybody working.
Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time. Let people know what your name is again.
Honky Tonk for Chewy.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You tired of smelling like stanky butt, funky armpits? Wash your ass. Go to freshoutserious.com and pick you up a bar of soap.